This is Bear 172, and this is a story about my exile from Rebels Legion. Now, the story starts off in what was known as Generation 2 of Delta Force Legion and Rebels Legion at that time. Now, during that time, we had grown quite big, but there came a time when we actually had problems, and many of the members of Rebels Legion were actually exiled, me being one of them. And starting off, it was actually pretty hard to cope with that. Then I was actually trying to fight for what was going on and trying to save what we could from the club and all that. Try to provide some of my service, but it didn't really work out that well. So I eventually got kicked out. No trial, no nothing, which, to be honest, pretty much sucked. But then I left. Went off to, at the very beginning, I started my own little thing. Tried to go through that in the clubs and whatnot. Try to regain my footing. But then, after about a few weeks, I actually found this club known as Golden Ninja Fam on PlayStation Home, and that, per se, was my actual saving grace, if you want to put it that way. And I actually was able to learn a whole lot leadership-wise, and actually being able to get to know people and having some good, fun times. And so one of the best parts I remember was actually meeting newer people, getting to actually have more of a say in like group discussions and whatnot, and actually having more roles, and which in its own right taught me quite a bit. So I actually was able to see from both a member's perspective and a leader's perspective throughout my time in that club. And with this perspective, I was actually able to grow as a leader and actually be able to better serve the clubs that win in the future. With that being said, the one thing that I took away from that experience was being able to talk more fluently with the members, being able to actually handle problems in a more sophisticated manner, and just overall being a more quality person. So it's taught me plenty during my time out of the Rebels Legion, but that actually was all good and whatnot, even though it ran its course per se. The length of time that I was out, try to calculate that. That's the one thing that I really counted. But it's, if I were to put a guess on it, I'd say that it was about at least 5 to 6 months in that club, the Gold Ninja Fam. And yeah, it was very perspective seeing and all that. It helped me grow, and that's one thing that actually helped me become who I am today as a leader. Now, near the end of my time in Gold Ninja Fam, I'd say it had a similar situation that happened in there, but then I actually was able to learn from prior mistakes in order to actually deal with that better. So overall, after the whole incident in the GNF thing happened, I actually was able to find Viper and all that, and actually I was able to come back, get reacquainted with everybody that was still around at the time, and actually help build Rebels Legion to the powerhouse it is today. So that's where I'm going to leave it. Have a good day.